there's a note.
Yeah, no,
And there's a belt, and it's a whole skeleton.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, Staples has Staples.
Got it? Whoa, sick, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Countertop slides back. Stairs. It goes down to a wine cellar.
I know you all have one of these. Snip off the top. Alright, now that you've cut off the top, find the tip of the sliver where it goes in the hand. Alright, so hers starts on this side, so you're going to place it over here and then just pull it up. Alright, so what you're going to do is just gently put it over, pull it up, and it comes right out. I just want to know where this was as I was growing up.
Nope, that's not gonna work. Nope. Nope, that's not it. Could be. That. We found the culprit.
Cerveja. Hold. Come on in.
All the dirt's gone.
Out over here.
How does that even happen?
Are you recording that?
Yeah.
Look at that. That was good. That was good.
What is my dad even doing? There's literally like a tornado forming right there, and Tim is trying to get the grass mowed. You have to get him off the mower, Mom.
Hey chef,
What's up, man?
can you turn my McDonald's gourmet?
Yeah, I got you. See, we got fries, fillet of fish, and we got apple pie. All right, let's go. I'm a little bit of a rough chop. Thyme, heavy cream, butter, salt, white pepper, water here, fillet of fish, bun, fish, breading off of here. There we go. That should do it. Egg white, scallops, fish. Salt,
Into the Roku we go.
heavy cream here, butter. Call this a Tammy. You take my mix here. So I'm pushing it through. It's super fine. I'm pushing it through so I get any lumps. Wow, beautiful fish mousse. That's just gotta chill for a second. We're gonna go right in the blender, egg in there, salt, heavy cream, water. So this is a silicone mat. So I take this, put it onto my mold. Look at that. Pop this into the oven. Now we got the apple pie. Scoop out my apples. And it should be enough. French fries are working hard. I'm gonna go ahead and get these pureed right now.
Into the blender we go.
Good. Look at that though, super smooth potato puree. So I'm gonna mount it with some more cream, pinch of salt. Just twist this together. It's gonna go into my swim gun. Oh, look at that. Pop the top on here. It's gonna hang out. We are gonna check on our beautiful tweels that we made. I think they might be ready to go. We're gonna leave this to cool for a second. So we're gonna mix these up a little bit. Warm this up a little bit. Egg yolks, sugar, flour. Strain this through. Now I'm gonna cook this. I'm looking for this to tighten up, but I need it to tighten up slowly. Here's some of the apples that I strained out. I'm gonna add them back in. I'm gonna set this aside to cool for a little bit. While that cools, now comes the hard work. Pastry cream. I'm trying to incorporate my McDonald's apple pie into these egg whites. Gonna go into about a 450-degree oven. Come back in 12 minutes. So these are the tweels that we made out of the burger buns. Oh yeah, look at that. A burger bun could be that beautiful. So this is fish stock that I have here in the back. Bring it here, let that reduce a bit. I got my mousse here, lemon juice. We're looking to make little canals here, which we will drop in the water. A little bit of heavy cream, butter, and then tarragon, parsley, caviar, some chopped hazelnuts. Grand finale. Our canals are done. Cream sauce that we made.
Oh my goodness. That is beautiful.
Thanks for coming in. We just turned McDonald's gourmet.
We gotta give it a try, right?
All right, get in here.
As always, dessert first. That's pretty good. Let's take a bite. McDonald's bun and filet-o-fish. Dude, you killed it. All right, that's fine dining right there.
Yeah.
Welcome to my tiny house. So this entire build process cost about $23,000. It took me 6 months, which I worked on and off. I did a month here, and then I would go work a different job site for a month, and then work here for a month, back and forth. So really, I worked from fall of 2017 to the spring of 2019. I wanted to get as much local and reclaimed material as I possibly could. Also to learn how to do this whole process myself more thoroughly. So to start off the tiny house tour, I'm going to show you entryway, which is tiled in. That way if you have wet shoes or coat or anything like that, you can not worry about the moisture getting into the wood and the rest of the tiny house. That's also dresser, work clothes, random cords and chargers, and then closet. I've got my folding table and handmade chair, freezer, refrigerator. Up here is my mini split air conditioner and heater. So next I'll show you inside of the kitchen. Vent switches, really important. Again, ventilation. Your entire place is gonna smell like whatever you're cooking if you don't have a good vent. My idea originally was to be all solar, which I have not achieved yet. And then I've got my plates, bowls, mugs, cups. So leading into the bathroom, custom made this barn door. And it just hits magnets right there so it stops. On the inside there's a handle to let you out, but the outside you can just push it closed. Tiniest sink I could find. And then custom mirror cabinet. Down here, this is actually the wheel well. I was able to hide it in the cabinetry throughout the rest of the tiny house, but this is one spot where it stuck out. I went with the Nature Side composting toilet, which is pretty expensive, but it does work really well. I have a tiled-in shower over here, and it actually made it down the road perfectly. I cannot overemphasize how much you want ventilation in a tiny house, and everywhere there's going to be moisture, food, anything like that, you really want ventilation in these places. So welcome up into the loft. I have my little custom nightstand, which I put my book and glass of water on at night. All right, so moving on to my absolute favorite part of the tiny house, my music station. I really wanted this spot to just have amazing views all around, so I didn't feel like I was trapped in a tiny little box. I had just graduated, had no money saved up. I was offered an opportunity to move into a tiny cabin in the woods in Vermont. When you're living in a tiny space, you need to think about how you are actually going to use the space. So I've held on to that feeling of minimalism from Vermont. And I've really kind of designed this tiny house to be, if I were going to build that little cabin in the woods in Vermont, what would I do to make it perfect for me? And that was the whole, I spent a lot of time designing.
Picture is so funny to me because it's like, oh, like, she's at the beach. That's so cute. Incorrect. Incorrect. Home Depot has bags of sand for $4, and once I found that out, things went downhill. Y'all don't understand my struggle though. I live in the country. The country. I'm talking like, I can't, the smallest, most just southern town you could ever imagine. Like, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. I had a check that had to be made. This picture's funny because it's like, oh, I bet she's having herself a little pool day. That's, you know, that's fun. Again, you would be incorrect. No, but really though, this was such a good idea. Like, come on. Absolutely genius. It looks so good.
Here's an easy way to reduce stress and anxiety just using your eyes. Now remember, your eyes aren't connected to the brain, they are the brain. During embryonic development, the eyes are actually part of the forebrain, and in the first trimester they go outside the skull. Anyway, back to de-stressing. So you're working on your computer, you're scrolling through social media, you have focal vision. Your field of vision narrows and you're focusing down on something, and this activates the sympathetic nervous system, or the stress response. Now let me show you how you can use your visual field to control stress. If you switch from focal vision to panoramic vision and engage your peripheral vision, like looking up at the sky or the horizon. This can reduce stress. Panoramic and peripheral vision activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest side of things, and this decreases autonomic arousal. So for a few minutes every day, focus on unfocusing.
I will sleep tonight. I just want to sleep. It's ridiculously hot in England right now. I've never known anything like it. Serious heat wave. Give me that. You're coming with me. Go around the other side and get that. Right. This is a game changer.